And I'm just a kid trying to kind of navigate what that means for myself. I want to create a better life for me and my family, but how do I do that without losing this sense of self, right? This identity that was based in this culture and the set of values that my grandmother helped instill in me. And so there was a lot of strategic maneuvering. And yes, I played chess in middle school, is where I picked it up. I was like number 3 on my chess team. I couldn't beat Joel and I couldn't beat Johannes. But they were incredible chess players. But what I learned from that time was, one, to be very thoughtful, how to read the room, how to read the opponent, and how to understand strategy, how to move in spaces that are uncomfortable and unfamiliar. And I think that's something that stays with me today. It's part of how I navigate the world today. So that's me.
Come on, y'all. Clap it up for these MCs and scholars. So I got a text from our leader here that we got to check in with our time. So fam, if you want one song that you want to unpack for the next 3 that you haven't unpacked yet, if you want to pick one, and we can go to that, because we only have about 10 minutes.
I got you.
Let me know what that would be.
For me, that's Slide 4.
Slide 4? What song is that?
The Rhapsody.
Gotcha. Power? Yeah. How about you, fam?
I don't remember what slide it is, but it's the one that's really hard to find that you apparently found.
What song is that?
Freedom.
Oh, let's go there.
All right.
All that I have is you? Tracy? Chad?
That one works too. Freedom is the song, but that's the backup song.
All right.
The teacher means always prepared. Also, quick shout out, I see Ryan Parker, my brother Ryan Parker, Darren Graves, they slipped in the room. OGs and superstars in this space. Love y'all.
All right. So I'll have you unpack first. I got you on that Tracy chat. Number 4. So these are the questions we were gonna ask, so I'll go through it real quick. The third track was, what was a moment or significant constellation of moments where you realized you had a story to tell? And these some of our amazing images. So we got Me, Myself, and I, De La Soul. Hey. And then we got The Roots, doing it again. Dope pictures, dope stories. This one right here, I think, is actually the same question that y'all both answering right now. So this is perfect. So they're both gonna answer this question, and then we're gonna close on out. So our last question is, what principles, values, North Stars guide the way you show up in your work and in your personal life? So our first one here.
Oh, my mama told me, 'cause she said she learned the hard way. Say she wanna spare the children.
Shout out to Tracy.
The next line, though.
Say she wanna spare the children. She say don't give us your soul away, 'cause all that you have is your soul.
Yeah, that, right? So I love this question because I think it's easy to forget sometimes that we do have North Stars, we do have blueprints, right? We do have these frameworks that guide us. And when we forget that is when, right, we feel disconnected, when we're led astray or we lead ourselves astray. I have, so you see Dr. Yolanda Celia Ruiz up there at Teachers College, Columbia, who was one of my dear mentors from the very beginning of my journey in, I don't know what we call this, academia. And there was a moment where I remember we were at some event somewhere, things were happening, and I said something to her like, yo, how come these other folks are doing A, B, C, D, and E, and you're not, right? Essentially, I'm like, why aren't you doing what they're doing? And in response, she said, listen, Lauren, don't worry about these other people. All you can do is do good work. Just do good work, that's it. Like, you cannot be concerned with like keeping with other folks. And there are so many times since then where I was like, nah, she's wrong though. Because I'm seeing folks on the gram doing A, B, and C and doing this, and they're at South by Southwest, and they're over here, and I kept, I would lose sight of that framework, and I would keep being like, maybe I should be doing this though. Like, how do I get like on the level that they're on? And I kept reminding myself, just listen to what Yoli told you, it will guide you. And so many times I truly, really did doubt it. And I kept listening to her, and here I am. It's been, I guess, over a decade since all that started. And she's right, like all you have is your soul, as Tracy Chapman said. And if you just stick to that, right? If you really just follow your heart and you follow your gut, and like, it's gonna feel weird sometimes. Because you're like, but these people got all this money, and they got all this fame, and they got all this clout, and they got all the things. They're hanging out with superstars, and I'm just here on the couch in my PJs. But you're there with your soul, right? And that is something that, like, if you once you give that up, you cannot get it back. That's it. So that's my framework. That's what I stay grounded in, and I will stand by that till the end.
Yo, shout out to Yoli and our North Stars. I have some North Stars here in the room, so I want to give some shout outs to V. V, can you stand up? A North Star, stand up, V. A North Star here at Hugsy and the Harvard community. You are a North Star to so many of us, fam, and we love you. So I just wanted to give that shout out that we have North Stars here. I want to give a shout out to two other homies, Ryan Parker and Matt Delaney. Could y'all stand up? Could y'all both stand up? These are two of my North Stars right here. Love these brothers dearly. Love y'all dearly. Just wanted to give those shout outs to some North Stars here in the space. All right, up next we got.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Because, like, last night, I had no idea if I was even going to make it here this morning. Life be lifing. Like, you have no idea kind of the stuff that happens behind the scenes that, you know, before people step on stages like this, you just don't understand. And so, wow, I'm having one of the craziest nights of my life because I'm riding this wave of energy from the real young prodigies, and I'm having a great time, and then I go home, and then there's all this family drama, and I gotta, you know, tell my fiance at 11 p.m., yo, I gotta go handle business. I have no idea what's about to happen, but I'm gonna call you when it's over. And I don't get back until like maybe 2 a.m. And I'm, you know, processing and kind of deconstructing all of the stuff that's happened. And then I check my messages for all the things that I might have missed, and I actually get a message from Rhapsody.
What?
Yeah. Because I messaged her, you know what I'm saying, like she's coming to Boston for a festival in June, and there's a whole bunch of other things, but like, I told her that, you know, I'm gonna be at Harvard for this conference, you know, hip hop education, and I'm talking about these things that are my values, right? These things that ground me and help shape me, my work, hip-hop, education, social justice, and building community. And I told her that the song that was gonna kind of be representative of this journey is this song, Power. There are so many times where in my life I felt powerless. Like I have no control over the situation, the circumstances, how people are gonna respond. But for me, the thing that's helped me gain that power and understand where my power lies has been hip hop. Like the fact that I can grab a microphone, I can shape my story, I can create outcomes and new realities and possibilities for myself and for others means that I can transform any space I walk into, right? And so it doesn't matter whether I've been in the classroom, in juvenile halls, or in a corporate boardroom. None of that stuff has really mattered when I've walked into rooms as my authentic self, as an MC first, as somebody who wants to transform, these spaces because these systems have been oppressive. And we see this next generation walking into these same rooms and trying to figure out, why does it feel like that? I don't understand. I don't have the vocabulary. I know it's off. I know it's wrong, but I don't know how to fix that thing. What is going on? And so for me, to be a person who can help provide that lens, to provide the language, to be able to sort through those issues, and also to like work on some of those issues before they get there, hip hop has allowed me the power and the strength to be able to do that kind of work. And so, you know, folks like Lauren and the work that you're doing has also inspired me too. Like I'm currently working on an album, a book, and I'm piloting a curriculum on hip hop leadership. But for me, you know, because I think about folks like Malcolm Gladwell, right? And Jim Collins, and if they can write books like The Outliers, or if we can read about, leadership at the C-suite level in corporate offices and boardrooms, and think about books like Good to Great, then why can't we examine hip hop that as a culture has been around for 50 years and has its own set of leadership lessons, right? From folks who don't look like suits and ties and all of that, but community folks who create spaces like the one that you're in today, right? It was teachers, bus drivers, dudes at the park, MCs, teachers, mentors, where I got this set of values and leadership lessons from, so I want to be able to share that. And that's, where this comes from. Hip hop first, education, because again, knowledge is power. When you have that, they can't take that away from you. Understanding what you're fighting for, right? Like free Palestine, free the Congo, free Sudan. We need folks to really understand and be able to tap in and reconnect to what it means to be a human being. And for me, hip hop has been that way to understand people as human beings through the power of them sharing and expressing their stories, whether they're an MC or a dancer or a DJ, right, or a graffiti artist. Your ability to express yourself and to share your story and to be vulnerable in spaces completely remixes those spaces. So yeah, man, that's what that is about. We're here to build community. And I know that this is our last question, but I'm here to talk to every single person who wants to talk to me back. So I'll be here all day. I know that's the same for Dr. Kelly as well. We appreciate the time to be able to share this message.
Come on, y'all. Show some love. We're gonna transition, but I'll just play this really, really quick. So this was the tracks that they was gonna rock to.
I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. No, no, we don't know when tomorrow might bring, but the future may hours away. So may I live my life today. So may I live my life today. Yeah, so long as
watch how we do it independent. Just focus on African independence. In any competition, but we're winning. You already felt this is great in a minute. We legally a slave in prison. Give humanity to decide about amendments. Not China with the burner or business. Let's get free for a living.
we will never get freedom from it.
Come on, yo, let's clap it up one more time for Epic EP. Show them some love. Show them some love.
Appreciate y'all. And Lauren, I still need a copy of the book, so yeah, we got it.
Much love, fam. And welcome back up to the stage, the hostess with the mostest. Show some love to Aisha.
No, I don't need it. Show some love again. Lauren, Paul, and Justice, Lighthouse, The Vibe, The Plug, The Cookie Dough Lover. Yes! Yeah. So while they're phototizing it up, Boom Cat, Shagalagalack, or maybe it's a video and a little all that, it's like it happens. Like I think I can rhyme. It's not your ministry, Aisha. Okay. We're about to move into this first set of workshops. We try to frame everything up in hip hop fashion. So we getting into our side A. Shout out to cassettes. Yep. If you don't know what a cassette is, don't be